welcome back to the deck box. This week on our card spotlight we're going to be featuring a card that somebody asked for last week when I did the video on Geist of St. Traft. Now that card is going to be Olivia Voldaren. This is a card that everybody I've talked to really likes. It's an interesting card, it does crazy things, and it's fairly cheap, so you can get her out pretty quickly. So let's just dive right into it. Olivia Voldaren is a 4-drop. There would be 1 red, 1 black, and 2 additional mana for a legendary creature who's a vampire, who has flying, and also she has some crazy effects. So let's get into that. Her first effect is for 2 mana, 1 red, 1 colorless, and it lets you ping a creature with 1 damage, and then also she gets a +1/+1 counter, and then on top of that, that creature becomes a vampire as one of their subtypes, which seems like, oh well, for a second, until you read her second ability, which does some other crazy stuff. For 5 mana, 3 colorless, and 2 black, you gain control of target creature who is also a vampire until you lose Olivia Voldaren. As long as she's in play, you gain control of a target vampire. Okay, so the person you just pinged, that problem on the other side that you just pinged with Olivia Voldaren, is now yours, and it's now your opponent's problem to deal with. She is a constant mind control for 5. It's the same cost as normal mind control, except now you can do it as much as you want. It's really awesome. And then another really major part of this card that I wasn't seeing before that's a really big deal is the fact that those aren't top abilities. If you have enough mana for it, you can do it as much as you want. Probably not the mind control thing because it costs 5, but the pinging, say you put her out, next turn, say you got 4, 5, 6 mana, opponent has a couple creatures out at least, ping them all. Hit them all with 1 damage, she goes up by, say there's 3 creatures out, you've got 6 mana sitting around, use all 6 of it, 3 of it being red, you just pinged 3 creatures, turned them all into vampires, made them all fair game to control next turn. Also, they all took 1 damage. If any of them only have 1 toughness, they're dead. Also, Olivia Voldaren gets +3/+3, which is awesome because she's flying, and that didn't tap her out, so she can still swing. Awesome card, absolutely awesome. I've seen her being played as an EDH commander as well, which would limit you to 2 colors of mana, but at the same time, she's a 4-drop. That's cheaper than most of the EDH commanders that I've seen. So she'd come in fairly early and then just pick up problem creatures from around the table. Anybody else who's playing EDH is going to get some really ugly stuff out. Steal them, take them, they're yours. So she's really cool to play in standard, in in just normal play, and she's also really fun to play in EDH and other game types as well. Multiplayer games, all sorts of stuff. So she's a really cool card. So thanks a lot for joining us on this week's Card Spotlight. I hope to see you on Wednesday for our deck tech video. I'll give you a quick little spoiler on that. It's going to be a Legacy Graveborn deck. Just for fun. We're going to check it out. So thanks a lot for joining me. I'll see you then. And roll for choice.